Dollar Tree is all decked out for Christmas, and today we are grabbing some wrapping paper. Yes, it's great for wrapping your gifts, but it is so much fun to do crafts with. We're going to start with this 3-piece, I guess it's just like a wall decor. I found this at Dollar Tree several months ago, and I'm going to use it to create 3 ornaments. I'm going to remove everything from it, including the paper that it has, and then I'm just going to sand it down just a little bit to smooth it out. We're going to dust it really well, and then we are going to add a layer of Mod Podge, and we're going to set it to the side to dry. This is a technique that I learned pretty recently, and you just want to add a nice layer of Mod Podge, let it dry, and then once fully dry, you want to be able to cover it with whatever fabric or paper or napkin, whatever you want. Today we are doing wrapping paper. This one is gorgeous. It's from the Dollar Tree Plus section, and it's $3, but you get quite a bit of it, and I love the design. I'm going to cut a piece and just cut that into 3 pieces so that we can cover each ornament. The Mod Podge is dry. We're just going to layer the wrapping paper and then this parchment paper, and then we're just going to iron it on. And we're going to do the same thing with all 3 pieces. And then once they're ironed on, I'm just going to remove the excess paper around it using my sanding block. But of course, you can cut it off if you want to. But I have found that if you sand it down, it really does leave a nice soft edge that you're not going to see it fray. I want these ornaments to look like a set, so they're going to look differently but very similar in look. So we're going to take these garland ties and we're just going to do different things with them. For the first one, we're just going to cut 3 pieces. We're going to layer them on top of each other, kind of mimicking a snowflake. We're going to hot glue them in place, and then we're going to take my hole puncher that has the shape of a snowflake. You can tell that I've done that before. Anyways, I'm going to cut up a snowflake and I am going to set it right there. This is a craft paper from Dollar Tree. For the second ornament, we are going to fold one full tie and just fold it twice around, creating a nice small little wreath. And we're going to hot glue it right there in the center. We're going to add some of these little white pom-poms that I got at Dollar Tree. Later on, I changed my mind. I thought I wanted it only white, but I did add a touch of red. And I'll show you that here in just a few. So we're going to add this last little pom-pom. And then for the third one, we're just going to wrap the tie around the rim. Now, it's not going to go completely around, and that's okay, because we're going to cover that space with some ribbon. This ticking stripe ribbon I got on Amazon, and it's a little too thick, so we're going to cut it in half. And with one of the halves, we are going to create a very simple bow. We're just going to loop it like an awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the middle, tie it with jute string, and then we're going to hot glue it to the top of the ornament, covering that empty space. We're going to angle cut the legs, and then we're going to add about maybe 2/3 of this frosted berry from Dollar Tree and place it in the center. And the remaining ribbon, we're just going to loop it in the back, hot gluing it in place so that we can hang it. We're going to do the same thing with the second ornament and the same thing with the third ornament. Now with the one that we did the rim around, we're just going to leave it with the bow. I thought I would add something in the center, but I changed my mind. Here's me adding those little red pom-poms just to add a little pop of red color, but I love this set. Such an easy way to create ornaments. You can sell them, you can use them, whatever you want. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to take these 2 wooden planks that I used for a different project years ago. I had painted it and distressed it using a dry brush technique. I didn't need that project anymore, but I kept the boards because why not? I'm going to start marking where I need to cut because I want to create a planked Christmas tree. So I made a few cuts using my miter saw, and now we have some pieces. We're just going to lining up from largest to smallest. Once I have them lined up, I am going to cover 3 of the pieces using this beautiful wrapping paper, and we are going to cover 3 of the pieces, the top, the middle, and the bottom. We're going to remove the other 2 pieces and put them to the side temporarily. I'm going to add Mod Podge to the first piece. Just a thin layer was sufficient. I'm going to place the wrapping paper right on top, and we're going to smooth it out as much as we can. I'm going to take a light sandpaper, and I'm just going to sand down the edges. If you go in a downward motion, it removes the excess paper without tearing it, and it just leaves a nice smooth edge. I'm going to add another layer of Mod Podge on top to seal everything, and I did the same exact thing to the other 2 pieces. As I'm laying the last layer of Mod Podge on the other one, I am going to put them to the side and let them dry. Now we're going to put everything together, including the two pieces. We're going to flip them over and we're going to attach them using a paint sticks. You can use whatever you have on hand. These are just a great alternative, really inexpensive. I'm going to mark with a pencil where I need to put hot glue. This is just going to allow the stick to stay in place while I then brad nail it. Now you can use staples if you'd like. I just love using my brad nailer, so I'm just going to use a couple of them on each plank. Now I'm going to add some greenery. Although you can leave the tree as is, I'm going to add greenery to the bottom plank. These are just a combination of Dollar Tree as well as Amazon picks. I'm going to keep it pretty simple and make sure that it is not overlapping towards the bottom of the tree. And that's it. What a beautiful way to use this wrapping paper. Gorgeous design, gorgeous craft. What do you think of this one? For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this wood slice that I got on Amazon, but I know you can find them at Walmart, sometimes even Dollar Tree. I just haven't seen it. I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge just like we did with the other one. Set it to the side and let it dry. We're going to cut off a piece of this beautiful wrapping paper from Dollar Tree, and we're going to use this half ornament. Now this came in a set that I got on Amazon, and they're the kinds where they come split in half where you can craft with. I'm going to take one of the halves and I'm just going to trace it on top of the snowman portion of the wrapping paper, and then we are going to place it right on top of the wood slice. Once the Mod Podge is dry, place the parchment paper on top, and then we're going to iron it. And again, it just sticks so beautifully. All right, I'm going to mark and drill a hole where I need to place some string so that we can hang this ornament. I'm going to add some of this faux snow from Dollar Tree right there in the center. Just a little bit goes a long way. I want to make sure it's not touching the edge. And then we are going to add hot glue very quickly around the rim of the ornament. And then we're going to place it right on top of the ornament. This is going to create kind of like a half snow globe. I think it's so cute. Anyways, I'm going to add a little bit of glue around the rim, and then we're going to cover any excess glue that is oozing out, I guess, with this yarn. This is just white yarn from Dollar Tree. Nothing big. You can also use ribbon if you would like. We're going to place it all the way to the top, cut off the excess, and then we're going to just thread some of this ribbon right through the holes, and that way we can be able to hang the ornament. Now, I do want to add a little bit more embellishments to this ornament, so we're just going to add these little frosted pigs from Dollar Tree. They have these little white berries. I guess they look like berries or maybe just snow. I don't know. To add even more snow-like look to this beautiful ornament, we're just going to add a couple of these white pom-poms right there in the center. Love, love, love the way this one looks. Such a 3D look. I love that there's a little snowman in there. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Dollar Tree carries an insane amount of wood items in the crafting aisle, and they carry some of these wood cutouts. I found this family one in the fall section. I loved the size of it. I removed the jute string, and now I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge. We're going to cover it using the same wrapping paper I used for the previous project. Once I had the layer on it, I just placed the piece right on top. Press this down, make sure all the bubbles are gone, and it was nicely attached. I used my rotary cutter to remove any excess paper, and now I'm going to use a technique that I learned from Deidre from Upcycle Life. She did this where she burned the edges, and it works like magic. Basically, you just want to start very carefully burning the edges, and it literally stops at the edge of the word. Now, always have water nearby just in case you need it. Take your time. Have some ventilation on as well. And just have fun and watch the magic happen. It literally just light up, and it goes all the way to the edge. And once it's done, you just want to clean it off and sand down any edges that you may have, any excess paper. I'm going to take another one of those leftover planks from my previous project, and I am going to hot glue the word right on top of it. Hot glue is sufficient, but you can add wood glue if you'd like. I'm going to add some of these frosted pieces I found at Target Dollar Spot. They are just different types like greenery and frosted berries and leaves and pine cones. A really good selection. I'm just going to start hot gluing them to each side. They're not going to be exactly the same, but they're going to look similar enough where it's just going to complement each other. This is just going to add a nice wintry Christmassy feel to it. you can actually leave all winter long. What do you think of this one? Oh my word, I love using this technique. If you want to give it a try, go for it. Just be very careful. Dollar Tree has many of these wood pieces that are framed. You can find them in all shapes and styles. I also got this one a while back, and it has a tin galvanized piece in the center. Now, although we're not going to use the galvanized piece, we are going to remove it, and that's just because I want to use it as a guide to cut a piece of wrapping paper to size. So we're going to put that to the side really quick. Now that we have the frame nice and ready, we're going to paint it white, but you can paint it any color you want, my friends. You can do red, you can do green, silver, gold, whatever your heart desires. I went with white because I really love white. I'm going to put it to the side and let that dry. Here's a beautiful wrapping paper I'm going to be using. I'm going to cut off a piece from it, and we're just going to use that galvanized piece as my guide. We're going to use my rotary cutter to cut off all the pieces, and this is so that we can put it on the inside of the frame. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you just remove the middle portion? I couldn't. It's the type of frame that's not like a picture frame, so you can't remove the middle portion unless you break it. Now that the piece is dry, I'm going to sand it down just a little bit to give it a bit of a distressed look. Wipe it really well and then add Mod Podge to the center cardboard. Just add a thin layer. We're going to take the piece of wrapping paper and place it right inside. We're just going to push it in, smooth it out, remove any bubbles, and then on the edges, if there's any excess paper, we're going to try to tuck it in. If not, use your X-Acto knife and remove the excess paper very carefully. Dollar Tree carries so many trees for Christmas, and these are two little small ones you can find. And I'm going to hot glue both little trees right inside of half of one, and then we're going to add some faux snow right inside. Once I had the snow in there and the trees are set, I'm going to add hot glue to the rim of the half ornament, and then we're going to attach it towards the bottom center of the frame. You can move it as needed. Now, at first, I thought I could just use some of this white jute string to cover the edge, and it worked well, but I felt like something was missing. So after I had it nice in place, I thought, why don't I just use some yarn? I happen to have fluffy white yarn from Hobby Lobby from a long time ago. I'm going to add it right on top, and this one did the magic. It is absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to cover it up and make it nice and pretty. Now, I want this ornament to look like a little snow globe, but also an ornament. So I'm going to add some hot glue and a pipe cleaner in the silver tone, cut off the excess, and I'm going to add some greenery picks to the top to make it look like it's hanging from the branches. I'm also going to add a pine cone. Again, just preference, but you can add whatever you want. This is such a fun craft, and it's an easy one too. Use any wrapping paper you want and add whatever you want. It's up to you. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.